Okay, it's Sunday night. I just filmed 2 videos, one for my ASMR channel and then one for this channel. And I was doing the dishes and I just decided, because I had some ideas that I was writing down for like essays and stuff, that I would finally do the writing as much as I can YouTube challenge that I'm making for myself. So yeah, Sunday night, I'm not even gonna start tonight. I'm just kind of introducing this and making this video now so that I don't like back out and decide not to do it. So my goal is to write as much as possible in the next Monday through, let's do like Monday through Friday or week. Let's do Monday through Sunday, whatever. I want to write as much as possible. I have some things on the schedule, so, I will be not completely freed up, but I have relatively a pretty free open schedule this week, so I think it is a good time to do this. And yeah, my goal is to get some essays done, and that could be like 1 or 2 or 3 pages, like nothing serious. And then I would like to do, let's do like 20 pages. I'm going to say right now. Well, I don't know. I actually really don't know because I'm at the stage in my novel where it's really not about pages anymore. Like, honestly, I have more than I would want of pages. I don't want this to be a long novel. I want this to be like 120-page novel, and or like at the most like 150-160 page novel, and right now I have well over that. So I think the writing is going to be figuring out what our next phase of this novel is, if we're going to start our second draft, or really just like filling in the holes of things that I have not written yet. So that part won't really be about quantity, it'll be about quality. But I'm pretty sure that throughout the day I can kind of give you detailed updates on what I actually accomplished, or kind of take you along with me. Although I don't like vlogging the actual writing because it's just me typing and stuff like that. I don't find that interesting visually. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. So I'm just starting this now, and I hope that I get a lot of writing done. And I don't know, I'm very excited to kind of push myself because I've been working on a lot of other things in my life, kind of like in my personal life, and it'll be nice to kind of get back into just the creative output. And I have a lot of ideas floating around, but kind of like getting them out. Every time I finish an essay, I feel like a weight is lifted off my shoulders because I think about these things for so long. And also, like, for years I had ideas for essays and I would just never do them. And now that I'm like in a phase of life where I'm actually getting things done, it feels amazing. Like, so if this can be anything, let it be inspiration. And if you want to like use this as like a template for your next week to do the same thing, that would be awesome. But yeah, I'll see you guys throughout the week.
Good morning. It is 7:35 on Monday, and last night after I made that first little video, I actually ended up writing about a page and a half. So I kind of explained that I'm at an awkward place with my novel. Let me kind of further explain what I'm talking about. So I did not write this in order. I didn't write my novel in order. I also wrote it in different formats, I guess. So I wrote it on paper, like on physical paper, and then I typed it. So what I have so far, I don't have completely always in front of me. And I mean, it's easy to just go get my binder with all my pages and everything and like leaf through them and stuff. But since there's so many at this point, it's like a very daunting task. to go through and kind of map out what I have and what I'm still missing. I'm still in the writing process. I still have a good little chunk to go of the first draft, but just kind of figuring out what I have left, what I need to go into my physical pages and find and like type out, and then trying to put things into a semblance of an order. Because this isn't very plot heavy, it's more literary fiction. The order of pages is more just like context throughout the story. Like if I write about something, I need to know, okay, that thing already happened or is gonna happen, so let me make sure I put it in behind that, you know, that kind of stuff. It's not really like point A to point B to point C to point D, you know. Or maybe it is, but it's not so mapped out, is all I'm trying to say. So let's do that. I'm going to, and then also on top of the novel work, I want to get those essays done. I think today I'm going to kind of map out some stuff with the novel, and then I also want to get some stuff, like a kind of bare bones work done on one of the essays at least, and then the other one I just kind of want to get a document going, and then that's going to be my day probably. Oh, I was gonna say I'm gonna make oatmeal. Oh, it's gluten-free. Is all oatmeal gluten-free, or did I accidentally get gluten-free? I don't know.
All right, it's a little later now. I'm just taking a little walk because I feel like the best action plan for me right now is to just keep busy. So instead of kind of sitting around when I'm not writing, doing something, some sort of movement. So I did about a page and a half on my novel, and then I worked a little bit on my essay. I kind of was transcribing some stuff I did in my journal and kind of relating to some themes that I've been working through recently, and they kind of connected. So just kind of working on the bones of that story. And then so I would say I got about 3 pages done today. I was watching Mile and Kicks, is that the name, with Barbie Ferreira, which is a very cute movie. I think it's based on a true story, but I just love seeing Barbie Ferreira in like a full American Apparel get up. Like there's just something very healing about it. If you're like a millennial or like an elder Gen Z, you know what I'm talking about. It's a very full circle moment. But anyways, I was doing a little workout, and now I'm just walking because it's finally like a relatively cool, it's actually pretty windy out right now, so there's been a heat wave, but it feels pretty good out, and I'm just taking advantage of that. I have a dentist appointment later today, and then I'm gonna go drop off my disposable camera to get developed. But yeah, so far the day's good. I had my oatmeal with the pistachio butter. It was pretty good. It was very filling. And I'm trying to like have really filling breakfast. I tend to wait a really long time to eat breakfast, and then I don't know, I think I need to just start like having it within the hour that I wake up. So yeah, that's what's going on today so far, and I will keep you updated. Okay, so I had like a lot of time to kill, and I went to Melrose, and I wanted to go into the Paloma Wool store because I've never been, and I've never bought anything from Paloma Wool, but I like it enough that I would want to go in and like try things on and stuff. So I go in there, I see this like really cute set, like the tank top with the skirt, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna try that on. So I like took it to one of the sales associates, and she like brings me to this little like deck of cards, and it's like, can you fill this out and then we'll like call you or whatever. So I literally had to fill out a form just to try the outfits on, because it's not even like a retail store, it's like a showroom. I don't even know if you can hear me. It's like a showroom, so I there's no like trying things on, like you have to wait for them to bring you things, which, you know, it is what it is. But considering I wasn't planning on like actually shopping, I just left. But it is a beautiful, beautiful day here in Los Angeles. And I'm gonna actually go to the Real now. Also, I parked in this spot and there was 40 minutes left on the meter. So I just feel like that was a really cool little moment for me. I hope they have a bathroom in the Real. I know that they have like a little cafe, but I don't know if they have a bathroom. I really have to pee. Okay, like 2 hours later, I just got out of the dentist, and that was brutal, you guys. I have really sensitive teeth, just from like grinding on a nightly basis for the past, I don't know, 15 years, but I'm finally free. And I'm going home. I feel like today, it's still Monday, by the way, and it's 8:59, and this is the longest day of my life. I just got done doing an hour of the walking pad, which I haven't done in so long. Remedicated my scalp, and I didn't show you guys what I got at the Real. So I'll just show you. You guys, this is so gorgeous. This Poochie button-up. Have I not been saying I really want more button-ups, and like I want to explore the button-up game. And I also just said I am interested in like fun patterns. So I had to get it, and it was on sale at the Real. So it's a little snuggy. I think it actually fits perfect, but then when I saw it online, like on the receipt, I saw how it fit the mannequin, and it was like a little bit looser on the mannequin, but I like the tight, like I like a tight button moment, and then I also, I like a looser one too, and I think they can like have different effects, and this one just happens to be tighter, and beggars cannot be choosers, right? So I think it's gorgeous. It's gonna be so great in Florida. But also I really need to do like write down a to-do list, so I think that's what I'm gonna do for right now. But my mouth is so dry because I just got done doing the walking pad. First thing I need to do is go clean my armpits, because I showered and then I immediately went on the walking pad and I did not put on deodorant, so I already like undid everything I just did in the shower. So I need to go clean my armpits, put on some deodorant, and then write down a to-do list. starting with, I desperately need to finish the laundry and I need to clean the sheets. It has been way too long. And actually, I think we have extra sheets, so I should just go. Maybe I'll do that first. I'll just change the sheets. And then I won't even have to write down wash the sheets because they'll just be in the laundry and then I'll just wash them. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean my pits and change the sheets. I'm back in my little corner. It is Tuesday at 12:09 and I just want to give a quick update because I kind of want to like rapid fire the rest of this because I feel like yesterday was so jam-packed with things. And so this morning I woke up, I would say about 2.25 pages of my novel, and then did kind of some like reformatting with some stuff on my main document. I have one main document that's kind of like in order, and then the other stuff is just all over the place. So I do have to work today. I have to film, and tomorrow I also have to work at my actual like real job. And then I don't know, I think like tonight I'm going to work on my essay. I forgot to mention that I have a short story. I mean, I'm always working on short stories, but I have one that I'm like really into right now, so maybe I'll work on that one tonight as well. But I'm gonna wait because I'm gonna do my steps and then work on YouTube stuff, and then later today I will continue and go back to writing. So that is Tuesday for you guys. Okay, it's still Tuesday. It's 8:21 and I filmed, and then I was like, maybe I can work a little bit on my essay. And so I did, kind of like, and then I realized I don't want to do this anymore. It's not that I don't want to do the writing thing. I think that I'm just like burning, what is the expression? Burning the candle at both ends? I don't know. I think I'm just doing too much. The essay in particular, I just don't think that that's my format. And I'm really trying to reckon with like, I feel like we put so much emphasis on like for artists to be like prolific, you know, like that's always the word of like when someone has a lot of output, they're seen as more valuable. And that's probably actually just in my head now that I'm thinking about it. And it's weird because like some of my favorite artists like are not putting out a bunch of work. Like I'm thinking like one of my favorite artists, Fiona Apple, she has like 6 or 7 records throughout her whole entire career. There's a lot of people that take a huge incubation period in between their output, and who knows what they're doing before they release it to the public, like how much they're actually creating and working. But I think I just need to, you know, like I think I struggle with that whole, like, it's the productivity thing of, like, you have to be doing something at all time. But then it's, like, what do you have to show for that productivity? You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of both. And I think that I struggle with feeling like if I'm not putting out stuff at all times, that it, like, kind of, it's like a question of my validity as a creative person or like an artist. And I don't know, I think it sounds so nice to just focus on finishing my novel. And I think when I'm done with the first draft, I've always said when I'm done with the first draft, and I have like a good coherent first draft. I want to take a break from it and work on other stuff. And I'm like excited to get into that other stuff. I have a bunch of short stories and stuff that I want to start working on. But I think the essay thing is just like a lot. And I think when I started my Substack, it's almost like I felt like, okay, now you have to constantly be adding things to it. And it's like, why? No, I don't. First of all, it's not behind a paywall. So there's no requirement on my end to put out content on a regular basis. I don't know. I just have that pressure. And to be honest, like I sit down to try to work on this essay and I just feel like I don't have the right words to say. I don't have an eloquent way of speaking on things. And it's just not my style of writing. And sometimes I feel like I have these grand ideas that I want to talk about. But I honestly think that just coming on here and talking to you guys kind of like satisfies that urge for me. And also just like journaling is a good way of dealing with those thoughts. And I don't need to like publicize or like make it look, I don't need to make it into like some cut article, you know? So I don't know. If I decide to go back to that essay, I will. I just think it's really unorganized because I'm dealing with like a lot of different thoughts. I don't know. I'm honestly thinking of just quitting the vlog right here because maybe that was like, maybe I needed to do this challenge to realize that I have some hangups and maybe this was just like a lesson. Maybe I needed to fail this, or not fail, but like, because I've already gotten a lot more writing done than I normally would by a Tuesday. But I don't know. I'm kind of just like, maybe this is all for me to come to the realization that I don't need to be doing so much and that it's okay to be slow. And I don't owe anyone or even myself, like, I mean, I owe it to myself to do the best I can, but I don't owe the world proof of my artistic, like, ability, or I don't know. I'm just kind of reckoning with all of this right now, but maybe this will be the end. And if you watched, let me know your thoughts. And I am gonna still try to write at least 2 pages a day. But I kind of like, I am really excited to get my novel done. And I do think I got a lot of headway through this challenge. And I think tomorrow or some point this week, I'm gonna start writing the final chapter of the book, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.